Hi, this is Piali welcoming into my channel Travel Canvas. Currently, I'm traveling to Singalila National Park, which is a popular tourist destination in eastern Himalayas located in the Darjeeling district of West Bengal. Now, the question is how to reach here. NJB railway station is the nearest railway station which connects all the major cities in India, and Bagdogra is the nearby airport. Right now I am in Tumling. It's a small quaint village near Nepal border, and we are starting towards Sandakphu, which is the final destination for this trip, and I will keep you updated. Please stay tuned.
And we are staying with Satkar Lodge of Tumling, one of the most recommendable and comfortable staying option available in this small quiet village. This upper section has been newly opened for tourists from last September only. It's quite spacious, clean and really well maintained. These cozy beds with cute blankets are very tempting in this chilly weather. I was really not expecting this kind of comfortable homestay will be available in this small area. We are really quite lucky. The host is an amazing lady and I am fallen for his sweet natural behaviors. Tumling is a small hamlet in Jogmai VDC, Liam district of Nepal at an altitude of 2970 meter from the sea level. This is beyond my imagination. See, four of the tallest mountains in the world is clearly visible. It is a sight worth a thousand words. How glorious a greeting the sun gives the mountains. Every day a million miracles begin at sunrise. This curvy road crosses through the beautiful land of Tumling, which itself a natural boundary between Nepal and India. This area is well known for its picturesque views of some of the world's highest Himalayan mountain peaks. The complete range of Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga with Lhotse and Makalu are clearly visible from here. This Tumling area is no man's land and everyone is roaming around from India and Nepal, but the thing is that no network is working over here.
road I have ever been to. There is almost no concrete road, only stone. Right now we are in Kali Pokhri. It's almost 4 kilometers from Gauribash, and we have to complete another 6 kilometer journey to reach Sandakphu. This is super chilly here.
As the name implies, the word Kali Pokhri is formed with two separate words, Kali and Pokhri. In the Nepali language, Kali means black and Pokhri means a small pond. The village is situated based on that pond and the villagers worship it. Situated at an altitude of 3186 meters, the place is cold around the year. The best time to visit would be from April to May, that is during spring, and October to November, autumn time. The rhododendrons would be in full bloom during the spring season, and the pine trees would be a fresh dark green.
This is super windy here.
Sandakphu is the highest peak in West Bengal and one of the tallest points in India too, with an altitude of 12,000 feet, and is one of the oldest trekking and safest trekking trails in India. So you can expect well laid out trails carrying a minimum of 3 layers. The extreme winds of this area also increase the chances of mild hypothermia or even AMS.
We just reached our final destination, which is Sandakphu. This is Hotel Sunrise, and this is the best view from our hotel. This is the giant sleeping Buddha. Kanchenjunga Summit is the hardest trek.
Sandakphu is located on the international border of India and Nepal, exposed to Himalayan snow-laden towering peaks, surrounded by woods of Singalira National Park. It was a dream destination for me. As being a mother, it's very difficult to travel such hard areas with kids, and thankfully it was possible with all the blessings and all.
It's almost sunset time and it is too windy, too cold here. It's -degree temperature and it's sunset time, and this view is amazingly fantastic.
When you arrive at Sandakphu, you get your unobstructed view of Sleeping Buddha. The cluster is so close, you feel like those mountains are a stone throws away. Autumn in Sandakphu extends all the way to November. The air is crisp and days are sunny, and the views are crystal clear. The rains subside and have washed away all the dust and pollution hanging in the sky. Mountain views are best at this time. Autumn in Sandakphu is also fantastic for its golden color, especially during the sunset and sunrises. Me and my family thankful to Mr. Abhijit Ghosh for arranging such a perfect tour for us. Please do contact him for your next exploration in Himalayas. Contact details mentioned in the comment sections below, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Do like, comment and share. Till then, goodbye. We'll be back with last and final episode from this trip with mesmerizing clips of sunrises in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.